Life Skills TTP with Bound by the Tides That Change. Marina had always lived by the lighthouse where the ocean's rhythm dictated everything, when her grandfather fished, when storms would arrive, when it was safe to venture beyond the rocks. She thought she understood the sea's patterns until the morning she found a message in a bottle, written in her own handwriting. The lighthouse keeper isn't who you think he is. Trust the low tide on the 13th moon. She had never written those words. Her grandfather, weathered and silent, tended the light with clockwork precision. But as Marina began to watch him more carefully, she noticed something strange. He only left the lighthouse during high tide, disappearing into the churning waters that should have drowned any mortal man. On the night of the 13th moon, when the tide pulled back farther than she'd ever seen, Marina followed the exposed seabed. Hidden beneath what had always been deep water lay a ship, ancient, barnacle-crusted but somehow intact. Inside its cabin sat dozens of bottles, each containing a message in her handwriting, warnings spanning decades. The truth crashed over her like a wave. She was caught in a tidal loop, reliving the same discovery again and again. Her grandfather wasn't her grandfather at all, but something that fed on time itself, using the lighthouse to trap souls in endless repetition. As the tide began to turn, Marina quickly scrawled a new message, hoping this version of herself would be stronger. Break the light. Set us all free? The waters rose, erasing her memory once more, but somewhere in the depths her message began its journey to shore. The delusion and the belief to live and a fantasy and not be responsible for the world I live in. To embrace the beauty and simplicity and understand it's okay to take my time, to evaluate the current circumstances, and to live in the light that I want to live in. Thanks for listening. Enjoy your day.